in general is you make the track really long.
Okay.
Which means, like, let's say on this exit here, yeah, you're going from one side of the track all the way to the next. Where in these slower sections, I usually try to prioritize distance, try to save that, try to cut as much as I can.
Okay.
So in this corner here, like, you want to go out about mid-track, like through the corner, but you want to get back to the inside wall as close as you can after it rotates and it kind of faces down this way. And then from there, you just kind of make a straight line down to here. Your straight line leads you about roughly where you are now, maybe a half cart width to a cart width off of this wall. But then same thing, you wrap this wall tight and keep it tight on the exit. And then you keep the next one tight on exit. And then you, on the hairpin where you want to build that momentum, then you go all the way out.
Okay.
Right now, you're either keeping it really tight and then going way over there, or you go too fast and go way out here, and then you've got no angle to carry speed through this corner.
Okay.
So
shorten everything and bring it in through this angle.
Yeah. So drive it in, but then keep it tight on the exits. Try to give yourself a less distance to the next corner.
Okay.
All right. Try that out.
All right. Yeah, 100%.
All right. Now, what are you feeling so far? Like, how's the car feel? How's the track feel?
It's starting to grip a lot better than 10 minutes ago, but yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
But one thing is, this like yellow bubble here.
Yeah.
You're going straight through it. I try to take a little more speed out of this, and I aim to like have my right side tire just on the end.
Okay.
Right? So if you're looking straight down here to your next corner, you're kind of going through the edge. And with momentum and stuff, you want it to track that a little bit. You don't want to just completely scrub that momentum to keep it against the wall.
Okay.
So just open the wheel up a little bit. So you know what I mean, right? Like just turn a little less on the exit. Let it track out to like the edge of this bubble. And then you make the straight line down.
Okay.
Also, lighter patches on the track are grippier.
Yeah.
So look for those. In this next corner, you kind of go from one grip patch where you can see it on the entry there. Then it goes to a slick patch for like a good 5 feet on the inside. As you go wider, it's like 10 to 15 feet on the outside. So that's why we keep it tight there, so you get through that slick patch as fast as possible.
Okay.
Then you get to another grip patch. So you want your car realistically right side of that little grip patch there when you turn in.
Gotcha.
And that'll give you the straighter angle to drive straight forward through that slick patch. And just turn in aggressively to get that car to kind of flick around.
Okay.
You don't want it to slide.
Always, or just on like hairpins?
Just like the tighter corners.
Okay.
And the slower corners as well. So like the biggest ones you'll do that in is like this corner and then like turn 2 over there. That hairpin.
Yeah.
So a quicker flick of the wheel with a lift off the gas will help the car kind of just turn on a dime, and then you get back on the gas once it's rotated.
Okay.
But if you do that and you don't lift off, what's going to happen is you just end up sliding out, and then you're going to hear the tires screech, and then it's going to kind of just plant down when it gets all that grip. The engine bogs down, and you just kill all your momentum.
Yeah. Okay.
So just a quick flick of the wheel with a lift off the gas at the same time.
Okay.
It'll grip right up. tone, right?
Okay.
If you hit it, you hit it.
Yeah,
But,
I'm wishing I was a little tighter, that's all.
no, so like the yellow line on the inside there, you don't want to be directly on that yellow line.
This one?
The inside one.
Okay. Okay, on the first, okay.
You don't want to be on it, but like within a couple feet of it.
Okay.
You just don't want to be all the way out to the wall. When you go
Gotcha.
all the way up to the wall, then you have to work your way back across the track to set up your hairpin.
Okay.
Right? So keeping it tighter just helps you get a shorter track around to your entry point with a hairpin.
Okay.
And then the only other thing is just consistency, right? Like getting used to these points now, you're pretty much on the line. It's just a matter of now you got to time your braking, how much you brake, get down to the technical side of it. As far as your lap times go, your best lap so far is a 38.6.
About average.
Sorry?
It's about average.
Right. So, I mean, you're changing your line.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
And I'm slowing down in between, like after I'm kind of not driving this part because I'm focused on this part.
Yeah, and my thing is like I like to focus on this part first because it's the most technical part of the track. You get that down, the rest of it becomes easy.
Yeah, everything snowballs.
You're right. One thing, turn 2 though, I would just let it track all the way out to the wall.
Okay.
You're talking about mid-track, and that's just momentum that you're taking away from the track.
Okay.
So, again, lighter left on the outside here. So
You come out to the grip. Okay.
Like you're not going to drive straight out to it. Another thing is you want your wheels straight when you get to it. If you're turned, once you hit the grip, it'll just grab the cart and it'll just slow you down that little bit. So have the cart rotating, go into it straight, and let it just fully track out to the wall. Because it's just full throttle from here all the way down to there. So any space you don't use, it's space that it's momentum that you don't get now from here all the way down to there.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so just let it track out, go on turn 2, and then over here just generally just try to be a little smooth on the braking. Like in the turn over there, you're braking multiple times.
Yeah.
When you get to the corner, off in the center, and then you're back on at the exit. Try to go in maybe a little faster, and then brake to the point where you're just one smooth brake all the way around. Or you can brake at the same spot, brake a little less, but you're going to brake through the entire corner rather than off on top. Got it?
Uh-huh.
All right, and then I'll hop in and park here if you can.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Your 30-minute session is up, so I just wanted to make sure you're still feeling good.
Yeah.
Break ready?
Little break probably. I feel okay, but you know, it's all in my head right now.
Lately, have you been, like, have the carts been shocking you? Like when you touch a wheel or
No,
anything
like
that? No?
electrical?
Yeah.
No.
I think it's a me thing, but lately, anytime I've used these carts, I go to grab the wheel or something. And
Static shock?
Static shock every time. I think it's my glove.
Maybe it's just the season.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping. I don't want to say, oh, these gloves are just, making me electric.
Yeah.
It's a weird pull.
Yeah. Say, they are Sparkos, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, I do have sparkles. Yes, I like that. Good joke. All right, good to go.
Yes, sir.
Remember, tires are gonna be cool, a little cooled down now. So first lap's gonna be a little slick,
Okay.
and I'll be on track. First couple laps, like I said, I'll be on my own, trying to just warm and light stuff up, and then I'll get around you.
Yeah, especially at the hairpin down there, you're much faster through the hairpin.
Right. Is it like faster in or faster out?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's hard to tell. You're definitely so. You're breaking into the turn before I am.
Okay.
And it's faster. Well, not braking, but like turning into the turn before I am.
So I'm turning in earlier.
Yeah.
I got you.
So I'm kind of trying to find that, but
yeah. I mean, main thing is like, remember, it's not a car, right? Like,
yeah.
in a car, yeah, you want to turn in late and really just prioritize the straight exit. The car, like, you can kind of flip them in a little more.
Manipulate it.
Yeah. And,
okay.
and like, main thing, yeah, so like, you drive it very straight, and like, it hurts with places like this corner, where you go in and you don't slide at all, and then you get to the exit, and you're facing down there, where realistically you should be facing down there, right?
Okay.
So that's the difference. Is you try to use the brake to manipulate the cart and get that rotation started, and just kind of carry that through the corner.
Okay.
Right? So if I was to show you, like the next lap through here, I'll show you just completely drifting through here.
Okay.
But it gives me that angle and I can get on the gas and I can manipulate that slide so I can still get my drive on.
Okay.
So main thing is like that, like flip in with the wheel, but use the brake to help that, manipulate the brake. So although getting the rotation done quickly if you can get on the gas.
Okay.
Well, overall though, you feel good with the on track?
Yeah.
You feel like you're doing better with the off track?
I feel like I'm learning more. Well, I'm learning about the same.
Okay.
It's good. It's nice to see the line because there's a lot of places where I'm just off it a little, and the braking points. I wish these things had brake lights. But
all right. I'd like to follow me on this next lap. I'll go through here just like way too fast, but I'll get this slide done. I'll still get my exit.
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Pick it out, but
Yeah.
you have to use the throttle to kind of push yourself out of that slide.
Yeah.
And it's not faster. It's faster going smoothly controlled, and you get that rotation at the end.
It's just kind of, I guess, good to know if you mess up and you're going too fast that you can save it.
So in this hairpin, one thing you are tending to go out too far wide.
I'm going too wide?
Yeah, and then
On the entry or exit?
What?
On the entry or exit, or just?
Your entry is fine. I'm saying on exit, you end up a bit out wide.
Okay.
But then there's some laps when you're behind and I run fast and you're like against the inside wall on the exit. So
Which is best? In close to the wall?
you want to, start out here, you want to get down through the wall, but you want to let it go all the way back out after that point.
Okay.
So I think you can come on.
Okay.
Okay, like you get down to the apex, but then once you're there, you start tracking out. You want the car facing where you want. If you get down to the apex, like facing your wall, and you get down to the apex and your car's facing up, then you don't want that. You want to move flat or down your straightaway to get on the gas. If you're still facing the opposite direction, you still need to stay off the gas and get into a rotate before you get off the gas.
Okay.
But that's the general rule of thumb. Don't get on the gas until you're facing where you want to go. Good?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead. got that cone out just so you open up this corner.
Okay.
Right, you're kind of like tale of two worlds. Some laps you're way out, some laps you ride the inside wall.
Okay.
Right, so like go about middle track, like enter in shallow.
Yeah.
Right, like get all 4 tires within this yellow mark.
Yeah.
But then once you're here, let the car flow out, and then give yourself the space to rotate down to the next spot.
Okay.
When you go too narrow, that's where you end up
Closing
facing
off.
back at that wall when you want to be facing down.
Yeah.
Right? When you go way out here, you get onto the slick stuff, and it just takes too long to get that grip down to where you want to be.
Okay.
So go through here and just ride the brake pretty much all the way through.
Okay.
Like my visual brake point is these yellow lines.
Gotcha.
So I start braking once I get to these.
I'm braking way out there.
Yeah, that's probably why you're overshooting that then.
Okay.
So, like I said, the brake, you're going to be braking earlier, but brake less, right? Because you're going to be carrying it all the way around.
Gotcha.
Until basically when you get to the apex down there.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Try that out.
Okay.
Kind of just went blank for a second, huh?
Yeah, I thought that you wanted me to stop, and then I realized you didn't, and then I was just messed up. That was my bad, though.
Oh, okay.
That felt good the first 2 times. What did you think?
I mean, it looks good.
The braking felt...
You didn't get stuck in a slide over
Yeah.
here, so.
Starting braking back there is everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, similar question then for this corner is, what are you doing at turn 1? When are you braking for that? Because you kind of have the same problem here as you did down there.
Yeah, because I treat them the same way.
Yeah?
The first turn, I'm usually turning the whole way out of the last turn into the first turn. Is that right?
Yep, that's what I do.
Okay.
Keep the weight shifted on the
Yeah.
side.
And then I just kind of, I think, I don't know. There was a point where I was only braking in 2 spots on this whole track. And so now I'm kind of figuring out that I've got to use the brake to rotate.
Yeah.
And that's what I was getting was like...
2 spots for what? You're braking for what? This?
The hairpin.
Down there?
Yeah,
Don't
That-
turn up.
that was it for the longest time.
Yeah. You take that brake for turn 1, this turn, the next one, the next one, next one.
Okay.
And then the hairpin. And then even sometimes the last corner gets very light.
Yeah, if you're going...
for stability. So I'm braking in like 6.5 corners, usually. On the fastest days, 6. So just stop at the last corner.
Don't be afraid to brake, basically.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna help you
Yeah.
keep the stability in the car. That'll help you pick up. I saw you brake before the braking point, like before the yellow line, so I was like, uh-oh. And then you went inside wall, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Alright, good.
All right.
Come on, try braking a little bit earlier from turn 1.
Okay.
That's what I was getting to there.
Okay. Do you treat these 2 the same, more or less, or?
Pretty much, yeah. So like, in turn 1, I'm on it, on the brake, probably just before the corner.
Okay.
And then I'm braking about to the middle point of it.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead and start braking basically when you get to the first cone.
Okay, still in the, okay.
Yep, and then that last 30 minutes, you ran a 37.6.
Thank you.
I don't know when the session ended because it said I ran a 37.1. I feel like I did faster than that, but I don't know. We might have been going the last 5 to 10 minutes with that actual timing. So I think we're actually faster than that now.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
Cool, yeah.
So do you want another break or no?
I'm good if it's okay. I'm good.
All right. Yeah, we got 30 minutes left. So.
I'm probably going to sleep the rest of the day.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Turn one feels better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it look better?
Yeah, looks way better. So you're running 30, like consistent 37/8 now. Like every lap it's been within like almost a tenth or two.
Wow.
So now it's just a matter of finding that last little bit.
Yeah.
So as far as like where all these cones are, when I say like break the fifth cone, pay attention to what's around that. Like down there, it's the second red line. So kind of find your visual breaking points then and get used to those, because then your consistency will only just keep getting better.
Okay. All right. I noticed that little patch of grip right there is huge.
Oh yeah.
Like that red line.
Yep.
If I miss it, I drift out. If I hit my front left on it, I'm...
Yeah.
So...
It's all the little things.
Yeah, yep. Starting to notice.
doing for turn one is braking, like, before your corner is on braking point, but then only braking until the first apex. Once I'm past the first one, then I'll just let it roll through the rest of the corner.
Okay.
Alright? Just kind of let the front do the work.
Yeah.
Alright?
Okay.
So, like right now, I think you're going in a little too fast, and I don't know if you're holding the brake all the way through the corner. You know?
Oversteer. Yeah.
Just stay off the pedal. Just let it roll through the corner.
Okay.
And then when you get to the center, it's like slightly on the back.
Okay.
Alright? Try to, like, you're just kind of getting stuck in that slide or whatever. You're correcting and then you just have to go forward slide.
I think I just learned this turn too, watching you. I was coming in way too shallow, and you stay wide, and you're basically straight across the apex, and I was like not. So that feels a lot better.